Jojo here, back in the garage. Hey, I got to change these A-arm bushings on these A-arms for this old Corvette, and this goes for most GM vehicles. Number one, they suck, and I thought, and number two, I don't have a press here. I don't have a press at home, so I thought, well, shoot, what can I do here at home to press these old bushings out and press the new ones in without totally mangling the stamped steel? Because if you start really hammering on that, even in a press, I've had a problem where you bend it in or crush it a little bit, and that's no good. So this is what I came up with, and we'll go into this later on. This is a 1.5-inch pipe NPT coupler. Well, it started life as two of them. There's two of them here. The first one I cut about 1 inch out of, so you can slip it over the mount and hold it. We'll get into all that later. But if you got some basic hand tools and air tools at your house, you can get this done without a press. So I'll show you. Most of it will be time lapse. This isn't really like a super involved how-to. It's more of like, this is how I did it, and it seemed to work. Follow along with me and see if what I'm doing is making sense. I already did it to the other side. I know it works. I just thought maybe if you guys at home were looking for something, not a press or something, hey. All right, everybody's got, maybe not have a hydraulic press in their shop, but everybody's got a swing press, bang. So we're gonna start with these upper A-arms here. As you can see, these cars were never really, for their day, they handled well, but that day has been long gone. Shoot them with some schmutz. Okay. Yeah, those I'd say are pretty blowed out. You know what I mean? Oh. Yeah, there you go. I'm going to drill a hole here and here, and if I can get that bushing to twist, you can drive it out super easy. For me, the key is to get it to twist. So let's see if we can do that. All right, now it's hammer time. Don't worry, this is a sharp chisel, not. We'll put it in here like this. Cover your ears. Oh. See how it started to twist? That's how you know it's broke loose. All right, that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna put this guy back over here. I'm gonna put this guy here. And then this is where that, see how that 1.25" 12 point fits over the end of that? Can you see that? Ooh. But this is where that damn, that piece of pipe I was telling you about, 1.25" NPT that I cut 1 inch out of. This goes over here like this. And then that's your press collar. And you're gonna, so it goes up against the vise. Dick that all up. Hold on, let me get it. Here we go. You see what I'm stepping in here? So this is actually fits tight enough where you can hold it. And then you take your swing press, because everybody's got one. You just you think of yourself, Jojo, what about this other one? That ain't never gonna work like that. Well, guess what? I'm here to tell you it does. So we're just gonna flip it around. We're going to insert our bushing, homemade bushing tool. Bring her up to the A-arm, clamp it down. Get our other bushing. Put a little schmoo on here. Okay. Hit her with a little bit of this. Doing good. She's home. So the secret is with this is when you clamp this crossbar into the vise, don't over tighten it because it's got to move a little bit, right? See how loose, kind of loosey it was? And then after you're done, whoop, there you go. Of course, we're not gonna tighten this up until we get it on the car and make sure we have the suspension at ride height. So we're not going to go ahead and do that. But that's how I did these bushings, upper and lower. You know, you got that going for you. So yeah, I mean, you know, the only thing I didn't do on this set that I probably should have done on camera was measure in between here. I want to say it was like, I don't know, 10 inches or something on the other one. Can measure them real quick, but even if they're spread a little bit right now, you know, once you tighten these down, once you mush them down, they'll be mushed. I forget, one of them was like 11 and a quarter, the other one was like 11 or something. Yeah, right here, 11 and a quarter is what that was. So, you know, I mean, how true are these stamped steel A-arms at the end of the day, right? If you really were worried about performance, you put tubular A-arms. But yeah, that's how I do them. No press, no fuss, basic stuff you got around the shop.